What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's time to talk about another set of 90 Day Fiance couples. Let's start off with Oswelu and Kalani and then finish it off with Leida and Eric as well. So when we first get to officially meet Oswelu, it's when Kalani heads to the airport to pick him up, and he is so sweet. He gives her this lei necklace, and he just talks about how he's so happy and excited to see her. To me, it was just so heartwarming to watch, considering how cold Larissa's reception to Colt was. It was very clear that she's not in love with that guy, but Oswelu was like, oh, the heavens opened up and his goddess came out. He was so happy. And then things kind of got really sad, because he's all nervous, but he's still true to his culture, takes off his shirt and is in traditional gear to celebrate, right? And so he just does this dance and song for his fiance Kalani, and she could not have been any ruder about it. I think it's one thing to be a little bit mortified and taken off guard and be like, oh, it's a little much, babe, but this is great. But she was just rolling her eyes, she was better than him for, being so expressive about himself and, dressing different than the rest of the Americans. I just, she seemed to really look down on him, and that hurt my heart for him, because he probably put a lot of time and effort. It takes a lot of guts to even do that. You know what I mean? And she could not have been any less appreciative if she tried. She just seemed so condescending, and I was just surprised by her reaction in a really negative way. But he does the song and dance for her regardless. And a girl even said hey, if it doesn't work out with your girlfriend, she probably should have said, if it doesn't work out with your snobby girlfriend, let me know, because it just goes to show how much this guy loves his girl, and who wouldn't want that kind of celebration for them. Oswelu arrives at Kalani's home, and her mom says that she's mostly looking forward to him finally contributing to his son's life. And I really do wonder if that means that all this time, 5 months, 5.5 months, does that mean that Oswelu never sent any money or clothes or books, anything for his son? Because that would be quite sad if so. The next couple we've got is Leida and Eric. Eric says he's going to be adopting Leida's son after they marry, and he also warns us that Leida's coming with her quote-unquote judgmental sister, who's been hell-bent on stopping her sister from marrying this guy. Guys, I think that it is smart of Leida's sister to come along, because the whole situation is quite sketchy. This guy puts up an ad, he could be a serial killer, and she's coming there with her child alone. It's not smart at all as a parent. So great on her sister for coming along. I don't think it's judgmental whatsoever. Leida claims that she met Eric when she quote unquote accidentally clicked on her ad. Please, girl, we know damn well that you were searching for that, and so freaking happy to have found it, and she talks about all the things that she likes about him, which are pretty vague, but she pipes up the most when she says, oh, and he's American. That's a huge plus too, because now she could pursue her dreams of being a doctor in America, which I think is an amazing dream. If you want to come here to pursue something like that, by all means, not come here, I'm not even American. If you want to go there to pursue something like that, by all means, go ahead and do it. You're going to be saving lives, and who can really argue with that? So all of them head to the truck, and Eric starts loading everybody's bags, and Leida has the biggest meltdown for literally no reason. It was like watching an overgrown child have a tantrum. It was so weird. She's like, it has to be a proper, it has to be a proper, please, proper. And she's climbing over herself to try and grab the bags and play Tetris with them herself. She's like, proper, please, no, it has to be proper, it has to be a proper. Eric's like, stop, relax, they're gonna fit, it's okay, I'm putting them in myself. She goes around, no, proper, it has to be a proper. She was like a freaking chihuahua, that woman, my God. And Eric is like, Jesus, is this really how she behaves? I know she's a spoiled, woman, but my God. Of course, another conversation about Leida's wealth ensues as Eric welcomes her into, a home that is much bigger than the one that he actually lives in. He's like, I'm trying to let her down gently here. First, let me take her to this bigger place, and then let let her know how I really live, which is much smaller than this. And so they enter the home, and Leida, of course, is like, oh, only 2 bedrooms? And she's, you know, she's quite unimpressed. And it's like, just wait until you see the real deal, girl, where you're going to be living in for the 90 days. So being a really kind gentleman, Eric gets up early to cook Leida, you know, her sister and her son breakfast. And, you know, she comes on down and she wonders why there is not a full wait staff and like why he won't just hire one for her. He's like, oh, you know, at my house, there's a lot of people who get up and cook breakfast for me. Why do we not have a maid, a live-in maid? Why don't you just go get one, Eric? It's like, okay, Leida, the guy cannot even afford a 3-bedroom house. You really think he's going to be out here, you know, buying a maid at the drop of a dime? Really? Of course, being a really responsible, like she gives us such an amazing vibe. Like I really love Leida's sister. She seems so level-headed and protective. 2 amazing, you know, qualities to have. She's like, I'm really concerned about them lasting as a couple because they've never been together in person for a long time. And Leida is incredibly spoiled. And when she does not get her way, she turns into a really nasty, like downright annoying, like hard person to be around. And I don't know that Eric can handle it. And I was like, you know what? Tell the truth about your sister. Like it's hard sometimes, but tell the damn truth about your concerns. And I was really like amazed by, you know, how practical she seemed. So, you know, it didn't seem like she was looking down on Eric for having less money than them or anything like that. She was just being really pragmatic about the situation and how unrealistic it is for a couple like this to succeed. You guys, that wraps up my recap of, you know, these couples, Oswelu and Kalani and Leida and Eric from 90 Day Fiance Season 6, Episode 2. As usual, you guys, I'm more excited to hear what you have to say about everything. So please, pretty please, make sure to leave all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and we'll chat. You can also like this video, subscribe for more. Feel free to share it with your friends as well, and follow me across social media where I absolutely love chatting with you. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.